Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to Tarqaron. We're here to talk about Bethesda. And it's got to be my favorite E3 conference in the last 20 years, easily. Easily. So
Period.
good.
The best one, yeah. With nothing beats them talking about their classic successful game Fallout 76 and talking about their battle royale mode that they're adding to it,
Mm,
and
yes.
transitioning smoothly into a bunch of very sad Bethesda fans. I mean, great Bethesda fans. That'll talk about how great Bethesda is and how much Bethesda has changed their lives and just how awesome a company Bethesda is.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention being every presenter being drowned out by the screaming front row of the audience who are clearly far too excited to be there. If you haven't caught on yet, this was probably my least favorite.
Okay.
Probably my least favorite.
Least favorite. All right, well,
Yeah.
I mean, they started off with a nice little inspirational video of the staff, and it was like, we are all Bethesda.
No, no. This is
We are
this
all.
is also known. This is what's known as a giant circle jerk.
Yes.
It's what
Yes.
that's what the whole conference was, and it was very. It was so annoying. It was just them patting themselves on the back the whole time, and it was like, you guys
Well, I mean,
have not what?
Todd Howard poked fun. He poked some fun. He's like, I'm
Well,
surprised you're still here in the audience, some of you.
yeah, you should be. They have not had a very good track record recently, and the fact that they came out like that is a little arrogant, I guess.
Hmm.
Um, and I mean,
But let's
yeah,
talk about the substance. They had killer game after killer game in this conference.
yeah, the Commander Keen mobile reboot.
Yes.
Do you know? Do you know? Okay, so I was actually watching with Pete that time. I'm definitive for that one. The
Okay.
whole one, the whole time, and it was really funny because when they announced that, Pete was being like, "Hey, you mobile haters, if they do it right, you know," and then they started showing gameplay, and he was like, "Oh no," and I was like, "This is what I'm talking about when I say this is like, yes, I trust that there are good
Here.
mobile games out there."
Yeah.
But that looks like trash.
I know nothing about Commander Keen, like the originals. I really.
Honestly, I don't really either. I just know that name. That's a recognizable name to me
Yeah.
because it's an older franchise. But wow, that's how you're bringing Commander Keen back is a trash mobile game. Okay, all right,
I'm just.
weird flex, but okay. Um, yeah,
I'm just looking at this list of the games, everything they announced. I'm like, wow,
yeah.
I can't see a single thing that I'm interested in.
Also Bethesda's so cool and edgy because they swear at their conference.
Yeah,
They say the F
fuck.
bomb, and they're awesome. They're so cool, man. And I'm just like, this is
I'm just,
so dumb
I'm
and
so hyped,
immature,
but
and I don't
I'm
care.
so hyped for Orion for my faster and better streaming. I'm hyped for Elder Scrolls Blades. It's so good. It's coming to
I'm hyped
Switch,
for
baby.
I'm hyped for more Elder Scrolls Online junk that
Yes.
I can't believe
Every
people
time.
still play them.
Every time we're always talking about either it's Elder Scrolls Online or some card game. It's always something. Mobile
Yeah,
games.
yeah. Everything about it was awful. The only thing let us so take us through some of the games because the only one that really stands out in my mind to me still is Doom Eternal, which looks phenomenal. That game looks unbelievable. It looks great. That's about it.
Yeah, it looks great.
That's literally that
It
game,
looks
it
great.
looks.
Will I play it? Oh no, I won't.
Oh, I will.
I won't.
That game looks
I
awesome.
still haven't
I
played
like.
the original Doom.
Well, guess what? Here's a secret. Neither have I. But that's okay because I'm still very interested in this game. Um, and I'm gonna go back and play Doom at some point later this summer. Um,
All right, so
but
the games they talked about though:
yeah,
Elder
okay,
Scrolls Blades
yeah,
coming
no,
to Switch,
no,
Fallout 76, Wastelanders update, Nuclear Winter, Battle Royale mode.
I don't know
So,
anyone that's still playing that game.
but hey, it's like human NPCs. That crowd was hyped for that. Wait, I'd never even looked into Fallout 76 really. Like, I know it's source of a lot of controversy, but I don't know why like it was not received well, particularly as a game.
So it was a buggy mess. I mean, a lot of Bethesda games kind of are.
Yeah,
Um, there just wasn't a lot to do. Um, in addition to that, their collector's edition, which was very expensive, uh,
I,
touted a touted a canvas bag,
yeah,
and instead it was like this cheap, polystyrene or not polystyrene, but um, it was like a cheap, like thin messenger bag, like something you'd find at I don't know, a supermarket or something. It was like really cheap,
hmm
and they said that there was like a shortage of materials. Yeah, you know
yeah,
that big canvas shortage everyone's talking about. You
yes,
know, one of the most utilized
hmm
materials in sailing. Yeah, a big canvas shortage. Um, so that was weird. And they apparently returned. They that was a whole issue. I
yeah.
think
I heard,
I think
yeah,
eventually they issued out like the actual canvas for people that bought it, but it was like that was a big stupid mess. Um, well, the fact that you had to be online always, like an online game, that in the advertising they didn't really explain very well what the game was, which is like an online game where like it's basically everyone's playing through a story rather than the, but it was weird because in the advertising they were also making it seem like it's going to tell a story, like this is supposed to be a original Fallout game telling an original story, interesting for you can play it one player. And they were very unclear as to if you had to always be online or if you could just play the game offline. It was just a big,
hmm
just kind of a big mess. There just wasn't much to do is kind of one of the big issues. So
yeah. Because I remember when it was announced, I was like, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, it
yeah,
seemed like it would be fun, and then hearing this, I'm like, human NPCs. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool addition. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it, so. Then they talked about they showed Ghostwire Tokyo, which
okay, that
th-
actually looks cool too.
that's probably the most interesting one. And there
Yeah,
was also like no gameplay, but I mean,
yeah,
looked cool. People were
fat,
disappearing.
fascinating concept. I liked the that was about it though.
Yeah, that's probably my game of the show right there. And there was no gameplay. That was the game of the
Yeah,
show. And then
yeah,
they talked about Elder Scrolls Online. Talked about
don't care,
Commander Keen mobile game.
don't care.
Talked about some Rage 2 stuff.
Don't really care. I mean, I still want to pick up Rage 2, but I'm waiting for a huge price drop on
No,
that game.
no, you're not gonna ever buy it. Never.
You're probably right, but I like to think I am. I liked the way it looked when they showed it off at last E3. So, I mean, the game looks fun, but
And they talked about some Wolfenstein stuff, Young Blood,
which they
which
showed off last year.
yeah, they had it has like co-op and whatnot. So I'm like, I might. Me and my brother are like looking for more games to play co-op. So we're like, maybe we'll just get that. But I actually have no interest in it whatsoever. But that's cool. There was a
Those are good games.
game called Death
Cool.
Loop.
Interested in that too, but again, didn't show anything
Yeah,
really.
yeah. I'm trying to even remember what exactly it was.
That was the one. So it's like there's that dude and the woman, and they're like constantly trying to kill each other, and they keep going back in time. Like once one succeeds, it seems like they go back in time to the beginning.
Okay.
So it's like a never-ending battle of them attempting to kill each other. And the concept is fascinating, but I don't know what kind of game it's going to be because they didn't really explain it.
Mm-hmm. So I'll never buy it. As
I
a
want it.
result.
No, that's not true because honestly, besides Doom, which they showed gameplay for, that's probably the one I'm most interested in. I think that concept has a lot of potential. It sounded really cool. I liked the trailer. I liked that the guys came out on stage and were sort of like really excited about it.
And
You know,
then yeah, the last
yeah,
game they talked about was Doom Eternal. So
yeah,
that was it. I mean, there's some filler stuff like Orion, and they were talking themselves up a little bit in there in the middle, and
a
yeah.
little bit, a lot,
So
a lot of it. It was pretty. It was really, it was dumb. I mean, it's like you guys have been like disappointing everyone like for
yeah.
over the entire year. They didn't show anything about Starfield. I mean, I guess maybe they're saving that to QuakeCon or whatever, but like that game's supposed to be nearing. I mean, it's supposed to be coming out sometime soon. I mean, I was not expecting Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to show. They're probably not going to show that game off for like another couple of years, honestly.
They should have just put the they should have put the title screen.
Just the title screen. They already did that, though.
Yeah, but they should just do it just to give themselves a couple bonus points in here.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, this still is happening too. Oh, yay! So overall, there's not much. Yeah, not much here.
It was not great. 2 ideas with potential. Doom Eternal looks good. Everything else can just go away. Everything else, get out of here. I was just not interested in any of it.
Yeah, and
the presentation was gross and self-aggrandizing. The audience was annoying. They were awful. There was one guy there was an article I read where it was talking about a guy that was screaming. He was screaming the way the article phrased it, screaming bloody murder.
Yeah.
And making the presenters uncomfortable, like visibly uncomfortable when they were up presenting, and they were.
Yeah.
They were like visibly like like you could tell that they were, when they were laughing, it was not like haha laughter, it was nervous laughter.
I know a couple. I noticed that a couple times in couple different conferences too. Like people yelling. I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
And now they rewarded that one guy for yelling, so now they're gonna start.
Oh no. Well, see, okay. Here's the thing. Bethesda fans are that crazy though. Like they are really, really into Bethesda stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. There was one guy that was screaming literally for even the Commander Keen stuff. You know that trash. It was.
Damn,
it was...
for like the what's his name, Matt, who does like Elder Scrolls Online. He's got huge fans in that audience. They were going crazy.
Yeah, for a game that probably like maybe like 20 of them play probably.
I don't know. I think maybe they just like the guy too. I think the guy is likable. Just like, but yeah. Overall, what letter grade would you give this bad boy?
D.
D.
It saves from a D- and an F from showing off interesting ideas and showing off Doom Eternal, but it's just a straight D for me. It was not good.
Yeah, it's actually what I had too. Was a D.
It was.
Which it feels a little generous, because like what can a company do to get an F? Maybe what EA could get an F.
Yeah, I didn't really watch EA's, so I can't say.
So
Star Wars stuff though, we didn't really talk about that in this Microsoft, and I guess it's kind of weird to mention it in here.
We'll cover weird.
We can cover that later. We'll cover Star Wars later. That game looks cool though.
Yeah, it does actually. And it gives bonus points for Bethesda just because you mentioned it on here. So now it's at a C.
No, it is absolutely not. It is staying at a D.
It's a D. Tarqaron grade of D.
For dreadful.
Dread. Dang, dude. Death. Okay, thanks. Doom.
Yeah. Bye-bye, Doom.
Bye. Oh.
Doom it up.